in today's video, I'm going to be talking about a few things. All of it is going to be under the umbrella of being an alpha. So, is being an alpha a myth? Should I act as an alpha? Or should I only use positive training? These are all questions that are asked often, especially in the dog training groups. So, is being an alpha a myth? This is something that I came across on Google when one of the answers was that being an alpha is a myth. I do not believe that. I think that being an alpha is one of the reasons why our dogs listen to us. Should I act as an alpha? No, you should not act as an alpha. I believe that your dog will pick up on the fact that you're faking it, and you should be confident enough to be an alpha. Should I only use positive training? No. If you only use positive training, your dog will not understand limits, boundaries, and they will only do things to please you. So basically, they are like a child without discipline. So only using positive training will have some kind of underlying behavior issues within your dog because they are naturally in the alpha category. So wolves correct each other, mother dogs correct their children, and everything kind of falls under that. So if there is no discipline, your dog will be confused and not be very happy because they have instincts, and those instincts are to listen to an alpha. So if being an alpha is a myth, then this is why lots of people ask, why won't my dog listen to me? Well, your dog isn't going to listen to you if you are not the boss. That is the bottom line. Being an alpha is a form of leadership. I've read a couple places and watched a few videos saying that being an alpha is fake and that it's all just known as leadership. Well, leadership is being an alpha. So an alpha isn't always something negative. I believe that some people may be offended by the word alpha because they think that they are being harsh, rude, or mean to their dog. And that is not the case. Okay, so alpha is being calm and assertive. Being calm means to be relaxed and patient. Being assertive is also being consistent. So it doesn't matter how long it takes. You want to do the same thing. Make sure your dog understands it. And that's where being patient comes in, because you need patience and consistency in order for you to be able to train your dog. So being assertive, when I Googled it, it said to be forceful. I don't believe that assertiveness is being forceful. I believe that being assertive means to be polite and confident. So you want to be confident, but in a polite way. So respectable. You want to be respectful. And being calm and assertive is how you're going to gain your dog's respect, and you're going to become the alpha that you know you can be. Everyone has the ability to become an alpha. It takes lots of soul searching, so doing yoga, reading, anything that helps you become calm and relaxed, patience, that's something that I have to learn as well, so I'm getting better at that. Being assertive, you got to do it tactfully. So you want to be respectful and polite, especially with your dog, because if you're frustrated, you don't want to be like, "Rawr, get over here, you're being bad." That's not going to gain respect from your dog. So with wolves, respect and limits is a little bit heightened because it is Mother Nature, and in nature, they will act a little bit differently than us because humans are known as nurturers in some way, which means that we feel everything, and dogs and wolves, they go straight to the point. I'm not saying that dogs and wolves don't have feelings, they do, but with us being humans and learning things with our dogs, we won't be as rough as they would in the wild with wolves. So wolves have respect for one another and have limits. So by limits, I mean that By limits, I mean the wolf has to listen within the pack. So one example of a limit is when they are hunting a prey. If the prey goes on another wolf's territory, the limit is there. They let the prey continue running there and they stop, because if they cross over to that other wolf's territory, they can get seriously injured and possibly die. With respect, Respect is they respect their alphas. So there is usually an alpha male and an alpha female. At any given time, the alpha male or alpha female can step down if they feel they are not wanting to be a leader anymore. So they either become a lone wolf or they just go back down to a different level. So that has a lot of respect. So they want to listen to each other. That's how they get their food and can stay alive. So they need to respect each other and have limits. By limits, the alpha keeps everyone in check, so you cannot show attitude. If you challenge the other wolf, you will get into trouble. They go extreme, so which means they can end up killing one another, but that is nature. So I believe that some people think that because wolves and alpha kind of go hand in hand, that it means to be extra rude or ruthless. And wolves do things tactfully, but they don't do it in a proper manner. We can't just get mad at our dog and be that dramatic. We need to be patient and do it in a human way, not necessarily in a wolf way. Okay, so the conclusion to this video is that in my personal beliefs, being an alpha is not a myth. An alpha equals leadership, and leadership is respect and trust. You want to be able to respect and trust your dog as much as your dog trusts and respects you.